So students, you all should remember what is the problem of terrorism, what are the bases of terrorism, what are the tactics that terrorists use, and why non-violence is so much greater than the path of violence or terrorism. Now let's learn the last problem that the society of India is facing, corporate strategy. Y'all can learn or read up in the news about Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi. All of these have created problems on the basis of corporate strategy. Now let's look at this in detail. The corporate strategies has been the biggest challenge in front of Indian society since the beginning of 21st century. A group administrative measure undertaken by a company to achieve a pre-mediated target is called corporate strategy. Oh, don't get scared looking at the words. Don't think it's so tough to understand. I will break down every single word and explain to you what is corporate strategy. Students, let's discuss this with an example. Suppose there is a shortage of onions in the country. So at this moment, the government can make a decision to ban the export of onions so that first we take care of the demand for onions within our own country. But all these corporates, they get together because it is more profitable for them if they sell the onions outside of India, and they pressurize the government to not put a ban on exports. And this way, for their personal profit motive, they see to it the ban on export is not put and they still send onions outside of India, while our citizens, our country continues to suffer from a shortage. So such methodologies or methods are called corporate strategy. So it's a group administrative measure. It is undertaken by a company to achieve a pre-mediated target. It can be more profit, it can be more brand name, it can be anything that is a very personal gain for that particular corporate company. The present day corporate strategies, they use the entire world, the whole globe is their market, globalized environment and very modern technology. What is their main strategy? To maximize the profit of the company. So this can affect the people, it can affect the society and country negatively, just like I gave an example in the case of onions. So this influences the decisions of the government also. So is there only a negative side to it? Can there be nothing positive by encouraging corporate strategies? Yes, there can be one positive side. Let's look at it. Corporate companies can be employed to alleviate social problems. How? By creating employment, so once employment is generated, the problems of poverty, malnutrition, health, skill training and so on can be solved. And the corporate companies are, it's also been made compulsory for corporate companies to take up to CSR, corporate social responsibility programs. In these programs, they have to dedicate funds and work on projects that solve social problems. The governments need to mandate or make it compulsory for such initiatives through appropriate legal measures. Only with these measures will corporate strategies become favorable for the society of India. This brings us to the end of the chapter. Let us quickly go through the backside questions on the page number 69. First question, the people who develop a deep passion for the place they live in is called regionalism. The formation of language-based regions took place in the year 1956. In Karnataka, dash institution is in existence to curb corruption, Lokayukta. As per census of 2011, the population of India is 121 crores. In detail answers, how is communalism fatal to national unity? Explain. Communalism creates social differences, mutual suspicion and fear like situation in the society. Political competition, social groupism and economic hatefulness is expressed in communalism. Communalism has the capacity to endanger the integrity and unity of India. It not only disturbs the peace, it also destroys public and private property. It puts self-interest ahead of national interest. The communal forces make attempts to increase their force. They affect the unity of the nation. So many points. Do you all need to know all? You all can learn any 2 or 3 points. How does regionalism affect national development? Discuss. So one of the very serious problems that India is facing is regionalism. A strong feeling of people in favor of a local area in which they live is called regionalism. It helps the people to take initiative for all-round progress of the local areas. But the extreme regionalism, it harms national unity and interest. Locally centered emotional attachment is an obstacle to the overall national growth. If extreme regionalism among the states is allowed to continue, it will cause serious disputes or fight among states. It leads to unhealthy development of the country. Question 3. What are your suggestions to improve the status of women? The government has started which department? Women and Child Department, in order to develop women's education and status. They have also taken measures to improve their status, health and education. Programs have been implemented to curb child marriage. There is a act that prohibits dowry as well. There is compulsory education, and the government of Karnataka especially has implemented the Stree Shakti program. Women's commissions also have been established. Again, any 3 to 4 points would be enough. What are the measures needed for eradication of unemployment? What do you all think? I have discussed with you in detail. Creating skill. Skill is very important. So first, let's understand, in order to solve the poverty related issues, central and state governments have taken various measures to generate employment. Steps have been taken to improve the skill level of the job seekers. And another strategy is all citizens must take up to, you all remember there was one strategy we discussed in detail. Let's look at it. So, more job enabling courses. Lastly, enough skill must be given to compete with the globalized standard of products. What are the measures undertaken for removal of regional imbalances? So a committee was made headed by D.M. Nanjundappa. They have given special status to regions to help them catch up with all the developed regions of the country. What are the effects of terrorism? Terrorism based on political ideologies, religious faith and ideological beliefs creates a lot of loss for the individual as well as communities. It creates psychological pain and influences cultural aspects negatively. It feeds on the fear of the people. It fulfills nothing but narrow end by creating panic and violence. They are organized crimes that take place by these organizations. Any of these 3 to 4 points you all can learn. What are the measures taken to curb terrorism? A lot of measures have been taken. Our central and state government have taken most care to stop terrorism. They have always tried to protect property and life of ordinary people. They have even created special elite forces to tackle these terrorists because we are a peace-loving country. What is corporate strategy right about its present status? A group administrative measure undertaken by a company to achieve pre-mediated target is called corporate strategy. It is a very big challenge for India. The present day corporate strategies are using globalized environment and modern technology, and their main aim is to maximize profit. It affects the people, society and country negatively. The corporate strategies influence the decisions of the government also, but there is one positive side to it. They can be used as corporate social responsibility programs to alleviate poverty, malnutrition and other problems. This brings us to the end of the chapter, the problems of India and their solutions. Okay students, this brings us to the end of the chapter. I know it was quite long, a lot of terms, new terms that you learned. Make an effort to learn the keywords correctly. Some answers may be long. Y'all can first learn the short answers, then y'all can learn the long answers. Make an effort to at least learn, write and practice 2 long answers in a day. I hope you all will work hard and come up with flying colors in your exam. Okay students, see you all until then. Keep studying. Goodbye.